Alright, so VR, virtual reality, is obviously a hot topic recently, especially with the Oculus Rift and Vive coming out. So I wanted to talk about some other uses potentially in the future for virtual reality just outside of video games. It seems like right now, obviously the main push is for video games and virtual reality, but there are a lot of other potential uses that might be even more useful than video games and fun. So that's what I'm going to go over today. Whether they're going to be implemented soon or way down the line, we'll have to see, but I think it's interesting to speculate. Starting off, I would say virtual travel is definitely going to be one of the first things that we get to do, especially with 3D imaging coming along so nicely. Stuff like going to the Vatican, seeing St. Peter's Cathedral. I think that's the one with Michelangelo's paintings on the ceiling. Going to concert halls, museums, that sort of thing. Just being able to experience foreign places that you might not be able to travel to all the time and really get a sense that you can feel like you're there, especially if it's video or being able to walk around. I think that'll be really cool, especially with virtual reality becoming so affordable, I guess is the word, but you know what I mean. Next, I would say is other forms of entertainment, not just gaming, but say movies, sitting in a virtual theater, maybe with your friends. It's as if they were sitting next to you or something like that. And with high resolution displays, it would be like watching a movie in a theater. Obviously, not as great resolution as seeing a real projection, but it would still be fun to have that kind of social aspect. You could also see performances like plays or dances or whatever on stage. It would be a lot better than just watching it on a screen because you have the 3D effect. Again, it doesn't even have to be, in a theater setting, but it's as if you were front row, just front row of whatever performance is going on. And I think that would be really neat to be able to watch real live performances like that. It would add a whole new dimension without having to actually go there. Next, another use I would say is virtual tours. This is a little bit different from what I mean from virtual travel. Maybe more stuff like local areas like a museum or an office building. You're trying to get an idea of a house to buy or a college campus tour, that sort of thing, so you can experience something you want to visit in the future or get an idea of what an area is like without necessarily having to go there. So I guess that kind of ties in with the same virtual travel. You would use some sort of 3D imaging, but I definitely think that would be a good use. It's kind of similar to what I said before. A very practical use might be training, especially for dangerous jobs that require a lot of practice that you really don't want to mess up, maybe like oil rigs, that sort of thing. I can imagine that having a virtual reality training center would be invaluable because if you make a mistake in virtual reality, then it's not the end of the world, you don't get hurt, but you can still have the experience like you're actually there. It'd be a lot easier to learn, I imagine, than just being able to watch a video of someone doing it, for example. And also you can make those mistakes in the simulation and not get hurt, but it would probably be a lot easier to learn from mistakes in that situation. Another great use I think would be for business is manufacturing and design, being able to create something and see it in front of you and design it right in front of you instead of just drawing it on a computer or something like that. I'm sure that that would still be part of it, but it would add another layer of being able to create something and make sure it's how you intend. And especially for art as well, just being able to paint stuff or do modeling and stuff like that might be really cool to have the object and result in front of you right away. So I think that'll be interesting to see as well. Finally, a cool use I think would be for conferences, whether it's a business conference or just friends. You could set up a virtual boardroom or something, or even just put a 3D camera in the boardroom, and then anyone who wants to attend virtually would just strap on their headset and then be able to be in that boardroom in a virtual chair, and everyone would share that chair, something like that. And then of course, if you just want to have some friends get together, even lunch or something like that, you could just have a virtual table and set up and meet in virtual reality instead of real life. So that's pretty much all I could come up with from reading a bunch of different sources and also thinking in my own head what possible uses we could use this for. So if you guys have any others of yourself, definitely let us know in the comment section what cool uses you might think virtual reality could be used for. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you liked it. And if you want to continue watching, I've got other videos on the right-hand side. You can just click those or look in the description for the same link, like if you're on a phone. And if you want to subscribe, I make new videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I think it should be worth it. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys either in the comment section or on Twitter. So thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.